And from the greatest hockey arena in the world, the #1 rink ever built, it is the TCO Sports Garden, and it is high school boys hockey on the horn. With Zach Chapman, I'm Zach Halverson. The White Bear Lake Bears playing host to the Totino-Grace Eagles. The Bears with a 2-2 record, Totino-Grace 2-1. Both teams coming off some game cancellations due to sickness, and what we've been told, it's not COVID related. It's just
really?
the flu is running rampant through high school hockey, and so that is still a thing, believe it or not. After you're focused on one illness, you kind of forget that there's other sicknesses out there that, I'll tell you what, Bears no stranger over the years to a good flu bug or two. But after, again, a couple of game postponements, I guess they're really not cancellations, they're back in action coming off of a loss, a very frustrating loss to the Stillwater Ponies. And this one will be certainly a different test here. The Totino-Grace Eagles, a very, very young team, but certainly ready to go and ready to battle. These teams haven't played. We don't have, unfortunately, it's high school hockey. We don't have historical data. Can't remember the last time Totino-Grace and White Bear played each other. Was it last year? I don't think they played at all last year.
I don't even know if they played last year or not.
Wes Johnson is in goal for the Totino-Grace Eagles. Jackson Conan on the other side, 200 feet away. And the puck has been dropped, and we are underway. Puck going into the White Bear Lake zone. The battle along the wall there. Joe Belisle down there helping out. The puck squirts free off the side of the cage, picked up by White Bear. They look to break out. Some nice moves here. Tyler Bishop gets it to the red line, moves it forward. Here's Aiden Welch on the right side. Welch goes behind, centers one. It's loose in the crease and smothered up by Johnson. A half to go in the first period. We have a small crew. If you want to ever help out, we're looking for people. Just reach out. Zach.Halverson at thehornwbl.com, and we'll make it happen. First 50 seconds gone here. After some zone control by the Eagles, the Bears have about a half minute of their own. For Totino-Grace, returns it to neutral ice and gets it just inside the White Bear Lake zone. Nice poke check put on there by Aiden Akins. And it's poked along back here to Akins. He'll handle it here in the circle. Slides it back left for Thomas Hinder, who gains the line and sends it deep. Kotzmacher getting after it for White Bear Lake. Looking for options. Flips it to center. Bouncing around. Grabbing the puck is Totino-Grace. They'll skate it back behind the Eagles goal. That's Johnny Thrasher. Played forward here. Well, Profito. By the way, Totino-Grace fans, we'll be monitoring the comments throughout the evening. And if you want to contribute on a pronunciation, we'd love to have it. As we did send some emails, but, people are busy. It's weird. It's a Monday. Didn't get returned. So we'll do our best as the Bears ice the puck with 15:11 to go in period number 1. Shot off the draw, missing the net high, and bounces off that glass. The Bears able to get it loose. Into the zone, right side, a pass broken up nicely by Thomas Quast. Good back check there. Now Quast gets that puck, slides it to his right, and it's dumped in deep off the stick of Sam DeYoung. Bears looking for an immediate breakout. Can't get it to go. Nice job there keeping that puck in by the Eagles. Adams lending help along with Border. But the Bears poke it to the blue line anyway, and then it finds its way into the White Bear Lake bench. Tim Sager, the head coach of the Bears, back behind the bench. He was out last week And it's good to see him back in coaching for the Bears, though I will say Thomas Delaney did a good job filling in, as did Chris Anderson, in a game that certainly warranted some conferences between the coaching staff and the officials. Olsen dropping down to a knee, blocking a shot, but it squirts through anyway. Weak angle drive is covered up by Jackson Conan. A couple good opportunities for Totino-Grace early in this first period. Totino-Grace moving up to Double-A just a few years ago and playing that tougher talent, and went from kind of being a mainstay between the Eagles and the Zephyrs in that Section 4A tournament. But the Zephyrs continuing that tradition and even winning the state tournament a couple years ago. Then, of course, a school also in the Northeast Metro dominated Class A last year and won that title. Went 19-0. It's I can't remember what school that is, but they did a really good job last year, I will say. It's what they
it's not like they have banners hanging around up here or anything like that.
I don't see them. It's not Mounds View, is it? No, they're 2A. Some other school.
Yeah, who knows?
Awkward collision going into the wall, and the Bears not only bitten by the flu bug, but also by the injury bug. Their captain, Nicky O'Brien, out. Again, it was looking like he might be back, but looks like he will not be playing. And then we mentioned the awkward fall into the wall. That was Tyler Kotzmacher. He's gotten back up under his own power, skated to the bench, and the training staff here at the TCO Sport Garden going to take a look at him, and hopefully Kotzmacher is okay. Big part of this team's success here. 2 goals and an assist through the first 4 games of this 2021-2022 campaign. Conan directs it behind his goal. Played forward here to Devin Willett. Willett goes off the backhand, off the wall, and into the corner. Chasing after it there is Kevin Laska. Laska watches it go by him as De La Forest will get it to blue line. Kept in nicely by Grady Gallatin, but the second F is good for the Totino-Grace Eagles as Thomas Quast will get it into the White Bear Lake end. Cross-ice pass, just missing the intended receiver, Kevin Laska. Back to grab it. Here's the other 3 on the ice. Thomas Quast. Quast will handle it here. He'll skate it forward, goes up the left side, knocks it off the wall, out of the reach of Border, but into the zone anyway. Come the Eagles. Border trying to get a handle on it. It trickled off his stick. Now the battle continues down there with Thomas Hinderer trying to jam it free. Eagles keeping it in just barely at that blue line. They'll skate it back down though. Now a awkward bouncing puck toward the White Bear Lake goal is kicked aside. The breakout pass just doesn't connect there on the left side, trying to find Aiden Welch. And the Eagles now forced to regroup in their own end. Losing it in a dangerous spot, but getting it right back was Thrasher. Then the Bears force another turnover. A centering pass broken up. Bishop gets it right back, curls to the outside with it. He'll cycle it down low. Chasing after it, here's Borgstad. He'll handle it. He's ridden off the puck nicely in the wall by the student session. Out to the blue line it goes. Kept in. D-to-D pass left side. Shot doesn't get to the goal. Blocked by Adams, who's able to clear it down the ice, and he'll get an icing with 11:44 to go in the opening frame, and still scoreless between the Eagles and the Bears on that Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Off the draw, dangerous player trying for a wraparound, couldn't get it to go as Rode is all over it for White Bear Lake. The Eagles survived that rush, but puck still in that zone, working around the perimeter. The White Bear Lake student Rose looking on here for the blue line. A shot hits a stick, goes in the netting in the corner. So the faceoff will remain in the Totino-Grace zone.
Interesting attempt there for White Bear Lake. Squeaked it through the netminder to Totino. And Road tried to wrap it around. Nothing there for him. A good chance here for White Bear Lake to try to get up 1-0.
A aggressive song choice by Alex Westad, I just have to say. Nelly's hot in here at a high school game.
He's been red hot when it comes to song choices.
Certainly not bad. I'm just saying it's wasn't expecting to hear that at a high school game.
Yeah.
I like it, though. I like it. Let's go. No rules. I'm a rebel. 11 minutes to go in period one. Both teams getting some opportunities here early. Not much of a feeling out process. Kotzmacher back on the ice. That's good to see for White Bear Lake. He, again, fell awkwardly a couple minutes ago into the end wall. Charlie Olson will handle it here. He's been a spark in this White Bear Lake offense so far. 3 goals on the season through 4 games, averaging a point a game. And I'll tell you what, Zach, that second line of Rode, Kotzmacher, and Olson so key to the success for White Bear Lake so far.
It's arguably been the best line for White Bear Lake all season long, especially Charlie Olson. Rode's been good as well.
Rode forced the turnover and tried to put it away, and the diving effort from goaltender Wes Johnson sent the net off the mooring. So, I don't know, a rough break there for Rode, who again earned a turnover and earned a beautiful opportunity right on the doorstep, but couldn't get it past Johnson. And another draw coming up for the Bears as they seem to have some of the momentum here. Back to the blue line. Big hit put on in the Zamboni door area, and then a pass splits the D. Aikens will have to come back all the way into his own zone to grab it. He'll find Hinderer on the far corner. It's pickpocketed from his stick and then slid just wide of the White Bear Lake goal. Good read direction, and if it just a couple of inches to the right, might have found the back of the net. And now the puck finds the netting behind the White Bear Lake zone, and neutral zone draw coming up here. A lot of whistles to start, I will say, Zach. It's not a lot of free-flowing action so far.
No, not really. It's been a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, puck in and out, icings, hitting the net, you name it.
Draw one by the Bears. Back to grab it is Gallatin. He'll slide it to his right. Belisle off the wall through neutral ice. Bishop chasing after it here. Just can't get to it. Nice job by Gallivan working that stick around, getting it back to neutral ice where the Bears will take over, and then Bishop will handle it, sends it deep. Out of his net is Johnson, skating after it hard to the Bears, centering pass. Bishop with the shot, missing it wide. And Gallatin look on, back to the blue line. Here's Belisle. Belisle down low, a chance behind the goal with it is Aiden Welch. Welch pinned up against the wall. It's in his skates. He continues with it. Centers one, but the Eagles able to poke it away, but unable to get it out. Good job by Belisle stepping up and sending it down low, keeping this forecheck alive for White Bear Lake. Eagles desperate to just get it out of the zone. Welch will go back to the blue line. Here's for Belisle. Belisle with a shot on the ice. It was directed into the corner. Trying for a tip was Borgstad, but couldn't get it on goal and instead brought it to the outside. Eagles try to clear. They can't do so on the first try. Second effort is good. It just escapes the zone. Bears having a touch up here. They'll retreat. A whistle from Tim Sager says you need a change, boys. They'll go get the change as Gallatin skates it deep into the Eagles' end. He'll cycle it back for nobody. Eagles take it right back over, but Rode, trying to force a turnover, does so. Does just escape the zone. The Eagles will force it right back and into the zone. Now comes the Eagles on the right side. Looking around for options is Sam DeYoung. He'll go to the corner, now back out to the blue line with it. Ramps off a stick. Back to neutral ice it goes across the center ice face-off circle. The Eagles looking to reset here, but the Bears steal it right back. Kotzmacher lost it as he entered the zone. Eagles come back the other way. Into the zone left side. It's dumped in by Quast, and behind the White Bear Lake goal it goes. Hard around the wall there by Aikens. Forced back to Aikens' stick in the corner. It skips the stick. He'll get it on edge and just kind of punches it over to his right. Stolen back and then fired on goal nicely by Quast, and making the save is Jackson Conan. 7.5 to go, period one. The score is White Bear Lake 0, Totino-Grace 0.
Not a whole lot of chances from either side, but especially for Totino-Grace. They haven't had much. That's probably the first shot on net in quite some time for Totino. That's just actually, they're out shooting White Bear Lake 4-3, surprisingly enough. But White Bear Lake, they seem to have the better chances, especially with Road.
Back in come the Eagles. Nice poke check put on there by Hinderer. Hindering all sorts of opportunities for the Eagles, but they come right back there. Weak angle opportunity pushed back by the Bears. It's grabbed by Akins. Akins goes back to Hinderer. Hinderer goes hard off the glass. It takes a weird hop and goes into the netting, and that'll stop play. Another whistle and a long series of whistles here in this first period. I will say, though, it's nice that we're 10 minutes and 2 seconds in, Zach, and not one penalty yet. Refreshing.
It's surprising. Maybe this break will help White Bear Lake.
Good look right off the draw. Bears come out with it. Back to grab it is Gabe Gallivan. Gallivan goes over to Munnelly. Munnelly trying to go back in the direction of Gallivan, hits the wall instead, finds Dilla Forrest. Now it's picked up by Ben Box. Box back to Munnelly. Now over to Gallivan. Gallivan will get it to the red line. He'll send it hard deep into the White Bear Lake end. That was high and far and hit the corner boards, bounce back, and then it'll just be skated back out by Sam Johnson. Johnson will go from one side to the other. Now he sends it back cross ice. Hard off the wall by Munnelly, and then into the zone. The White Bear Lake Bears will come back to pick it up here. It's Joe Belisle. Long pass doesn't connect. Coming to grab it here is Jeppesen. Stolen away by the Bears into the zone. Now comes White Bear Lake. Nice moves here. Borgstad centered one just out of the reach of Bishop. And back come the Eagles. Here's Loprofito. Loprofito moving in. Backhand shot save. Rebound off the side of the cage, and then it'll be covered up by Conan on the side of the goal.
Another interesting song choice.
Did it say Forget You? I hope it said Forget You.
I don't know.
I think it did. I feel like we would have reacted.
I feel like the crowd would have reacted.
Yeah, they would have been cheapers. Golly.
Zoinks.
Yeah. But I didn't even hear one hush.
No.
Not one heavens. Kind of centering pass stolen away by the Bears. Great defensive work. Thomas Hinderer has come up big for White Bear Lake so far. That's that Aikens-O'Brien line so effective in the first couple of games for the Bears. With O'Brien out, the Bears needed somebody to step up, and Hinderer certainly has done that. Eagles wanting a too many men call, but will not get it. Bears again will try to break it out of their own zone. The Eagles have certainly turned the momentum their way in the recent moments here. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Hotzmacher tried to thread it through. Instead, it's knocked to the corner. Out come the Eagles. Long dump in by Logan Adams was far behind the red line. That'll go for an icing. 4:42 to go in the opening frame on that Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Sure to join in the comments. Let us know where you're watching. Thanks to Barb and Jeff and Nikki and all the people here watching. Let us know where you're watching from. I'd love to see how far we're reaching on the home of White Bear Nation. There is no borders on White Bear Nation. A shot is blocked. Taken by Devin Willett. And out of the zone, the puck goes. Turning back and firing it is Laska. That hits a body. Back here into the zone comes Quas. Quas left side looking for options. Tried to find an option there. De La Forest was skating in, but Quas couldn't find him. And here's Belisle. Knocked off his stick as he enters the zone. Trying to get it back. The Eagles steal it away. Nice job by Belisle again, causing all sorts of issues, and still is able to force it back in. Bears will touch up, and they'll get a fresh 4 out there to join Akins as the Eagles make their way through center. Stolen away. Goes right back to an Eagle stick. That's Johnny Thrasher, one of the cooler names I think you can have, especially the last name, Thrasher.
Thrasher.
Intercepted, fired on goal, turned away by Conan. Vinny Lamperfido all over the place. And nearly got first blood for the Eagles. Into the zone is Tyler Bishop. Drop pass for Borgstad. Borgstad shot missing the net wide. Carson Border.
Goes over the border.
Yeah, must have touched the netting there, the twine. 3:07 to go, period one. Bears 0, Eagles 0. Shots on goal. 7-3 in favor of the Eagles. But it seems far more evenly matched. Certainly neither side with an advantage here in the first 14 minutes of regulation.
White Bear for the most part too. They've looked good. They've either had shots go wide or they just have had centering opportunities where nobody's home, but it's definitely seemed more even than usual. As it looks like we're going to get our first penalty.
Yeah, Border skated it from his own zone, had some speed, and I thought it looked like a harmless stick lift to me, and I think that's what Charlie Olson is arguing, but he, I guess, maybe got a little bit too much of a hook, at least in the eyes of the official. That's all really who matters, and the Eagles will go on the power play for the first time in this hockey game, first time for either team to head to the power play.
White Bear Lake was so close to not having a penalty at all here in the first
Almost.
period.
There's a shot that's blocked, and the Bears able to clear it down the ice. 11% on the power play this season are the Totino-Grace Eagles. They've capitalized on a couple of them. But at least just one of them. So they got one power play goal, and that's it. They're going to try for number 2. Back out to Thrasher. He'll go to his right. Connects with Gallivan. Now to the corner. Johnson fires a shot. That doesn't get to the goal. Blocked in front and cleared out immediately by Bishop. Back to pick it up is Thrasher. 1 minute gone in the power play. 1 minute to go. Thrasher behind his goal. Now it's swung to his left. Connects with Millage and stumped in. Bears will come back to grab it, and it's sent right back down the ice. So 42 seconds left in the power play, 90 seconds to go in period 1.
It's been a slow power play for Totino-Grace. They haven't seemed to get any chances going. A couple passes maybe in the zone, but White Bear Lake's cleared for the most part throughout this whole power play.
Thrasher puts the brakes on, goes back to the blue line for Quas, who goes to his left for Johnson. Johnson tiptoeing around the perimeter, goes behind the goal. Now centering pass, and it's covered up by Conan with 14 seconds to go in the power play. Best opportunity of that entire power play comes a minute and 46 seconds in, Zach, but wasn't that great of an opportunity really to begin with. Conan saw it all the way through.
No, it was pretty relatively easy save for Conan. Just puck out in front, able to cover it. Not really any dangerous opportunity yet for Totino-Grace.
Eagles win the faceoff. DeYoung goes back to the blue line here. Seconds ticking away. Thrasher at the point. Goes to his left. DeYoung slides it through the slot area. Goes to the back, and then it's fired. Might have caught a piece of a White Bear Lake stick as Carson Border sent the puck into the netting. But he had a lot of net to shoot at, and on the left side there, I believe that was Grady Gallatin who might have just saved a goal there for White Bear Lake.
It hit something. That puck, no way he shot it way up into the netting like that, and it looked pretty wobbly.
Bears are full strength, 45 seconds to go in period 1. We'll see if White Bear Lake can get any late period momentum from the penalty kill. As White Bear Lake sends it back out to center. The aforementioned Grady Gallatin skates his way through, sends it deep with a half minute to go. And then the whistle will be blown, and it might have been maybe offside.
That's what it looks like. Face off in the neutral zone.
25.4 to go on that Ponds Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Also want to thank Will Anderson Agency, American Family Insurance. Information on your screen there in the bottom left corner. Please support our sponsors. And if you'd like to join us, support the Horn tab on thehornwbl.com. 10 seconds remaining in the opening period here between the Eagles and the Bears, and I believe that's how we're going to finish this period with a scoreless hockey game. 0-0 shots on goal favor the Eagles 11-3. They had a power play. The Bears killed that off, and that's where we sit here after 17 minutes of play. And it was a very whistle-full period. And obviously the shots, I think, tell a different story. It was far more evenly matched than the 11-3. Certainly, Eagles maybe with the better scoring opportunities, but the Bears certainly had some chances of their own.
They did, especially Nolan Road. He had a couple good chances midway through this period. Totino at the end had some opportunities on the power play, but nonetheless, White Bear Lake goes good on the penalty kill. And it was surprising. We had one penalty only here in period number 1.
Just one, which I think that was like 15 in the first period the other night. So
yeah. I think it was first penalty was already 2 minutes in, something like that.
Yeah, you see like 9 power plays for the Eagles, and then now they have got 10. The Bears, just for funsies here, have killed or have dealt with 26 penalties in the first 4 games of the season.
That is not a
And I think
blueprint
that's
for success.
27 now, if I'm not mistaken. So, but their penalty kill percentage is in 83%, so that's good, right?
Yeah, I mean, for the amount of penalties they've had, it could be definitely a lot worse, but
Be way worse.
good thing they've been able to keep games close, even though they have found an enjoyment with the sin bin.
Thanks to Barry watching from White Bear Township, Jeff just watching from White Bear Lake, and all the people here joining us Monday Night Hockey here on thehornwbl.com. The score is White Bear Lake 0, Totino-Grace 0. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so as the Bears and the Eagles look to settle this one at the greatest hockey arena in the world. It's the TCO Sports Garden. Back after this.
I'm Will Anderson. I graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com. I'm Will Anderson. Graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing in American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com.
Welcome back to the greatest hockey arena in the world, TCO Sports Garden. It's White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on the Horn with Zach Chapman. I'm Zach Halverson. 17 minutes gone. 0 goals for either side of the ice. And the shots on goal, 11-3 in favor of Totino-Grace. But other than that, it's been a fun game.
It's been fun. It's been quiet. Only one period, as we mentioned before we went to the break. Clean game. Not a whole lot of chances, but it is what it is.
All right, here we go. Jackson Conan in goal for the Bears. He stopped all 11 shots so far. We mentioned 3 shots for Totino or for the Bears that Wes Johnson has stopped. Bears trying to get something going here early in the second. They had a penalty kill late in the first. Charlie Olson got called for a hook. They're able to kill that one off and see if they can get some momentum off of that. As it's turned over here, Aiden Welch to his right, trying to go back, but getting in the way of that one was Gallivan. Out to neutral ice it goes. It'll be the Eagles working their way in. Left pad save for Conan. Kind of awkward. Kind of took a weird route to the goal, but Conan adjusted accordingly. And into the zone come the Bears again. Welch with a shot that hits a skate, goes to the corner. Corralled here and sent back down low by Bishop. Just out of the reach of Munnelly, but he'll get after it. Tried to clear. Ran into Rode instead. Rode another turnover force in that Eagle zone. He is a menace down there for Totino. And nice job by Charlie Olson pickpocketing the speedy Carson Border, and back into the zone come the Bears. Trying to find Olson was Kotzmacher, couldn't do so, and the Eagles send it down the ice. That fresh ice might result in an icing, and it will. It was close. That'll stop play with 15 and a half to go in the second period. Draw one by the Bears, knocked away, but kept in by Aikens, who will send it down low through the slot area, and it goes to the corner. Flipped up in the air and into the penalty box. I don't know if it made contact. It was close to making contact with Alex West, but it looked like it went behind him. So
yeah,
it did actually. He did say it. So it hit off of his back and went into the tunnel under us here at the TCO Sports Garden. Looks like he's okay.
Might be for his music choice throughout the night. They retaliated.
Maybe they didn't like it.
Yeah.
Draw to the right. of Wes Johnson, the Eagles goaltender, and it's swung forward here, across the ice, connecting with Durr. Durr slides it along for Ben Box into the zone. Come the Eagles. Box pinning his man up there. Puck came free. Knocked back to the outside by Akins. Knocked off the wall by Rode, up to Kotzmacher, who's trying to fight his way through. Good job standing up and keeping that puck in front of him by Quast. Stolen back by Rode. He'll rotate it left for Border, or make that Akins. Stolen away by Quast. Quast will gain the line. He'll send it deep. And it went on goal. Took a hop off, I think, the glove of Conan, and then it hit the side of the cage. The angle for that to have happened, that is a weird bounce, but the Bears survive. It could have been disaster on a 100-footer to get that first goal of this hockey game. Eagles putting some pressure on again here. Send all the way down into the Totino end. Chasing after for the Bears is Willett. Playing pitch and catch here is Munnelly and Johnson. Now Thrasher sends it forward. Just skating 85 feet through the zone. Dumping it in was Border. Knocked away by White Bear Lake. They get it back to center. Tyler Kotzmacher into the zone. Chance here, shot, save Johnson, and he'll cover up the rebound. Good look for Joe Belisle stepping up in the play. And Johnson standing tall, keeping that 0 on the board on the White Bear Lake side.
One of the top defensemen going in as an offensive player. Kind of like Matt Dumba in his way. Getting in there, getting a nice look, and definitely one of the best chances for White Bear Lake so far.
Quast looking for outlet options here. He finds one in DeYoung. DeYoung had his pass intercepted. Back here's Willett. Willett centered one, stolen away by Quast, and the Eagles will break it out this time with speed. It's Gallivan backhanding it off the blocker of Conan. It goes behind the White Bear Lake goal. Knocked around here. Hard off the wall of the blue line, kept in. Nice one-handed poke by Quast to keep this play alive, but the Bears able to get it out anyway before they will be forced to regroup off the Eagle dumping. Willett looks behind him. Bishop picks the puck up. He'll send it deep. Bears top line back out there. That long change pass, trying for the long Hail Mary, but running into the stick of Hinderer instead. But then the Bears were offside, so they have to touch up. Be grabbed by Adams. Into the zone comes Logan Adams for the Eagles, but the whistle will be blown, and it might have been offside. It was close. Not much to report here.
No, still scoreless. Getting to the halfway mark in period number 2.
Off the corner wall, takes a hop right to the stick of Akins. He'll go off the back wall near side. Now the glass will help bounce the puck forward. And Bishop with some speed. Welch in support. Stolen away by Thrasher. Thrasher up the far side, connecting with Johnson. Johnson into the zone now. Nice moves here on his backhand. Will skate it to his forehand. Fires a shot. Stick save for Conan. Rebound push behind the goal. Grabbed by Box. Box will try to maneuver his way through. Does so. Thrasher with a shot. Hits something in front. Goes wide. Bears will look to just get it out of harm's way, and they are able to do so. Akins goes forward to Welch, and Aiden to Aiden. Aiden's for White Bear Lake trying to just get this puck in. They do so. Bishop cuts to his right, fires a shot, and the save made by Johnson. That was a good opportunity that came about really out of nowhere. Just found some open ice, fired a shot, got the save, and even more importantly, at the trail end of a shift, Zach, Bears able to get a fresh 5 out there.
Yeah, Bears, they've been good on the counter so far. Been able to transition into some good offense. Bishop with another look there. And it's been fun there.
Off the draw, Road trying for the back door. Kotzmacher just out of his reach. Bears shovel it back down low. Rode trying to get after it again. Now in front. Olsen with a shot, doesn't go. Rode trying for the rebound, sends one over, hits a stick and goes over the goal. And now it's loose in the slot area again. Olsen trying to get after it. Poked up to the blue line, but kept in and worked forward by Gallatin behind the Totino-Grace goal. Eagles looking to break it out the far side. They are not able to do so in the first effort. The second effort is good for a moment, but Kotzmacher pickpockets his man, comes right back the other way. Kotzmacher poke checked off his stick. It went back on goal. Rode trying to reach after it, but he can't get it to go. Into the corner it goes now. Here's Kotzmacher again. Nice moves here. Centering pass. Now it's Bishop back behind the goal here for Rode. Rode behind, and the play slows down. It was very close to making that 1-0 White Bear Lake, but the Bears couldn't find it. Now a diving effort there, getting brought down in the process was Kotzmacher. Bears want to call. Nothing doing there. Play continues. Here's Rode in front. Beautiful chance. Backhand shot. It trickles over the goal. Bounces off the back wall. Rode will pick up his own rebound. Goes back to the blue line. A shot missing high and wide off the stick of Gallatin. Belial skates it down low in the corner. He'll send it back now in the direction of Rode. Rode shakes his man. Gets some open ice. Goes back to the blue line. Finds Olsen. Olsen to Gallatin. Gallatin with a shot. That's turned away. Rebound still loose. Nearly put away there on the goal mouth, but it's covered up by Wes Johnson with 10:03 to go in the second period. The best flurry of opportunities for either squad so far in this one, but Wes Johnson keeps that puck out of the net. We remain scoreless.
Johnson able to stop anything coming in his way. Also just getting rid of any centering opportunities. White Bear Lake, they were swarming. And the nice thing about White Bear Lake is they kind of came out not as fast as Totino, I would say. Totino was able to get in the zone more, but White Bear Lake here in these last few chances, they seem to have woken up, and they're starting to sense back in the net here coming soon.
Borgstad getting help from Bishop. Also Welch. Borgstad getting it back here. Bears in full control. Borgstad with the shot missing. Hits the shelf. Takes a weird hop back to the blue line. Nice effort there by Hinder getting into some open ice. The Bears trying to keep this forecheck going. They're able to do so off the stick of Welch. Welch driving into the right corner. Sends one to the back door, but unable to play it as Borgstad, and the Eagles will skate it back out to center. Up in here is Border. He'll go to his right for DeYoung. DeYoung backhands one over the White Bear Lake goal. Goes to the corner. Shoveled back and off of a glove and into the Totino-Grace bench it goes. Neutral zone draw coming on the Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. 9:18 to go in the second. Some phenomenal saves put on, Zach, by that Wes Johnson, the goaltender for the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the shots on goal, which were at one point separated by about 10. The margin now 15-10 in favor of the Eagles. So they'll try to get some momentum swung their way. Johnson had it stolen away. Bishop trying to help out. Akins back here. Now that's Borgstad. Near side. Taking it out is Hinderer. He'll flip it to the far corner. Bishop there first for the White Bear Lake Bears. Bishop centers one off the side of the cage. He'll get it right back. Great individual effort by Tyler Bishop. And then the clearing attempt skated away by Gallatin. Gallatin will slide it backwards here, and then it's pushed forward immediately for Willett. Make that Laska. Down low, here's Ben Box. Box centers one here for the Eagles. Chance, shot, save, Jackson Conan. Stopping play with 8:23 to go in the middle frame.
Eagles had a chance there to answer with their own. It was a point-blank shot. Conan in great position, ends up getting his center chest area, but Totino, they're not going away just yet, even from the White Bear Lake pressure earlier.
Bears clear it to neutral ice. Sent back deep into the Bears end by the Eagles. Back to grab it is Grady Gallatin. He'll give it to his D partner, Belial. Joe Belial trying to go off the wall. Stunted there by the Eagles. The Bears will finally find their way to neutral ice, but they run right into Johnny Thrasher, who returns it in on goal. That was a rising shot, and getting that blocker in the way of that one was Akins. Or make that Conan, and hand goes up, and I believe we're going to see our first power play of the game for White Bear Lake. A tripping call going to be going against the Eagles and heading to the penalty box slowly but surely. Rudy Milovich, and the opportunity now again for White Bear Lake's power play to get something going. They are 16% on the air. Well, we'll round up to 16.7 on the power play this year. They've only had 12 opportunities, so this will be their 13th, and we'll see if it's a lucky number 13 for the Bears. Back out high for Grady Gallatin. Play to the left for Bishop. Now out high here for Belisle. Back to Bishop. Back to Belisle. Down low. Connecting with Welch. Out high for Bishop. Bishop. To Welch. Belisle. Goes to his right in the skates of Borgstad. Bears recover. And it's Belisle with the puck. Trying to find first blood are the Bears. Slid across for Bishop. He's had some good opportunities in this second period. A shot finds its way through. What a goal for Bishop. Just slid it down low. He beat Johnson. And with 6:58 to go in the second, the Bears capitalize first.
That was a clean shot from Bishop. Definitely deflected off of either one of his teammates or defender for Totino-Grace. Definitely redirected on Johnson, but nonetheless, guts behind him. And we finally have ourselves a score over halfway through the second period with 6:50 to go.
So back to 5-on-5 road. Goes to Kotzmacher. Bears trying to keep the pressure going. Out high, a shot, pinballs around and goes into the back of the net. A fortunate hop for the Bears, started by a shot from Thomas Hinderer. And it's 2-0. Out of the pile first is Kotzmacher. We'll get the official call from Alex Westhead. It appears that Tyler Kotzmacher is his third goal of the season for White Bear Lake.
Yeah, that was a wild sequence of events right there. Wackiest pinball, as you mentioned before, it was bing bong boom, back of the net. That was definitely an entertaining, wild one. And Johnson, I could not imagine what he's going through right now. 2 goals that nowhere near his fault, and he's finding his team down now 2-0.
So the Bears up 2-0, trying to make it 3 was Nolan Road, but couldn't capitalize as we get the official call from Alex Westhead. So the first, they haven't even made the announcement of the first goal. So Tyler Bishop got his third goal of the year. And it was indeed Kotzmacher with the goal. And just like that, 2-0. As the Eagles work their way back in. Chance, shot, save, loose, cleared back to the top of the slot. Another shot, a beautiful blocker save by Conan. Getting that up and directing it over the goal. He just got a piece of it and had top shelf written all over it. But Conan got that right arm up just in time. Eagles back in, trying to get a goal of their own. Chance shot, another save for Conan. He'll deny Carson Border the opportunity. So the Eagles, as the icing is called on the Bears, getting some pressure, getting some chances of their own, and talk about momentum. How crazy is he can play all that time, Zach, without a goal. And then next thing you know, you have 2 goals in a very short period amount of time. And then the Eagles nearly added to the goal total here with one of their own.
The Eagles, instead of hanging their heads down low, they've come back, and they are definitely playing with a force right now. And White Bear Lake, they got to keep in mind only a 2-goal lead. As they say in hockey, it's probably the worst lead you can have, and we'll see if the Bears are able to hang on. But Totino right now, they're flying too, so something to keep an eye on.
A shot and a goal. Sam Johnson.
I am so sorry.
Johnson fires it in just at the top of the circle. Nothing fancy there, just beat Conan there on the left pad side, and that will make it a 2-1 game.
Well, Totino, they're definitely, their mentality, however long these games are, 53, 54, something like that minutes, they're in it to be in it all the way through. And even though they had two very unlucky, especially that second goal for White Bear, like 2 unlucky goals, they've come back and gotten a solid goal of their own. How about that, though? Scoreless throughout the majority of this game, and now within a matter of minutes, we have 3 goals already.
The floodgates have certainly opened here as the Bears scored 2 goals 21 seconds apart, and then 92 seconds after the second White Bear Lake goal, the Eagles score, and they almost added another one. 4.5 to go in the second period on the Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Johnson from Box and De La Forest, and that's what we get here when we get to 2-1. And Conan will find that puck and cover it up again. Mentioned the shots on goal. Oh, there's been plenty. And I guess it was just a matter of time when you have this many chances on both sides. 23-14 now in favor of Totino-Grace. It's only a matter of time before you're going to see pucks go into the back of the net. Eagles keep the pressure going. Backhanded shot, nice left pad save. Conan doesn't have a stick. He's got a stick from a defenseman. Another shot, that's blocked. That's Gallatin's stick that he has. Another try again, stickless, and making the save is Jackson Conan. Back to the blue line. Eagles trying to take advantage, and they'll send one right into his gut. Conan will gladly take that, and making the save is Conan. He'll get his stick back as well, and he'll give Gallatin his stick back. And I'll tell you what, Zach, I don't know how aware the Eagles were. It was a kind of a chaotic series of events there, but if you see a goalie without a stick, that you got to keep that shot low. That is exactly what the Bears wanted, really. Just a shot right into that basket there. And he was able to stop play and get that stick back. So Bears avoid some disaster right there as they ice the puck again. 3:52 on the clock.
Yeah, it was definitely a scary moment for White Bear Lake. Gallatin doing the smart thing, giving your goaltender at least some piece of wood to use just in case, but you could tell clearly awkward, clearly not meant to be, and Totino, they can't take advantage of it.
Off the draw. It's fired on goal. Conan making his 26th save of the evening. Little Monday night hockey here on the Horn. Thank you for tuning in. Want to encourage you to let us know where you're watching from in the comments. We're seeing where our broadcast reaches here as the Bears getting an opportunity out of nowhere. A chance, a cross pass to the back door, but out of the reach of Tyler Bishop. Tried to finish. Good look there for Borgestad, and another opportunity. Flutters softly on Gold, gloving that out of the air, making the save is Wes Johnson. But boy, Borgstad and Bishop, along with the help of Aiden Welch, came down the ice, and another grade A scoring opportunity. Nearly made this 3-1.
That was so disappointing to not see that go in. Very unselfish play. Starts with Welch. Borgstad then gets the puck, and instead of taking the shot himself, tried to get a hard pass across the ice back to the wide open Bishop, and too hard for him to get any stick on it.
It is so hard to break it out. Tyler Bishop out of nowhere nearly put it away. The Eagles just struggling to get it out of their own zone as all three of the forwards for White Bear Lake swarmed in, got the puck free, and then just the effort from Bishop put that on goal and forced Johnson to make yet another big save in this second period. Draw one by the Bears. Cross to Gallatin. He'll send one through the slot, and it bounces just wide. The Bears nearly getting another good bounce. Hate to say lucky at this point because they've, that second goal, which, again, took a fortunate hop for sure, but earned by the Bears just getting to that point on the ice and getting that opportunity. Gallatin swings it behind him for Olsen. Olsen works it up the ice and connects with the stick of Jeppesen. Back in, the puck goes on goal. Johnson will just play it over to Thrasher. Thrasher behind his goal goes to his left. Cross-ice pass intercepted by Kotzmacher, knocked off his stick, then one-handed forward, and then stolen right back by the Eagles as they work their way in. Here's Logan Adams, dropping back here for Border. Border kites his way through. Adams dropping to a knee and firing a shot, making the save as Conan. Bears cleared out of danger, at least for the moment. The official in the way. Eagles take advantage, got it out in front, but it's stolen away by the Bears. No shot taken. And then Gallatin with some open ice in front of him as the Eagles have a wholesale change. Bears looking to break it out here. Stop behind with 1:54 to go in the second period. Hard off the glass to Kotzmacher. He'll shovel it forward here for Charlie Olsen. Olsen works it into the corner. Back behind is Thrasher. Thrasher nearly stolen away from his, the puck nearly stolen off his stick. He'll slide it to his left instead and finds Johnson. Johnson back to Thrasher. Thrasher looking for options, goes hard off the wall, connecting back with Johnson there. Good tag team there for the Eagles as they break it out and get the puck deep into the White Bear Lake end with 82 seconds remaining in period number 2. Battle continues in the corner. Eagles come away with it. They'll center one. Nobody there, but somebody there now on the back tour, but unable to get a shot off was Sam Johnson. Johnson backhanding it hard to the blue line. Kept in by Quast. He'll fire a shot off of a body, gets it right back. Quast moving in, fires a shot. It was hampered on the way to the goal and covered up by Conan with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining in period 2.
Great defending there from Thomas Hinderer. Gets the deflection, stays out in front of his man, and it was a good look originally for Totino-Grace, but Hinderer getting his stick on it and ends up being a weak shot and an easy cover-up for Conan.
A minute to go here. Shot, another save for Conan, just whipping that right pad out. Flipped up in the air. Olsen handling it into the zone. To the corner. Knocked off his stick to center. Race for the puck is on. Carson Border there first into the White Bear Lake zone. He'll skate it out toward the blue line. Sends it to the far corner, off the wall, connecting with Adams. Adams back to the blue line for Gallivan, who fires a shot, missing the net wide. Half minute to go now in period 2. Back to the blue line, Thrasher keeping in. He'll send it to the half wall. Knocked around here, stolen away by Border. Border driving behind the goal. It's stolen away by Rode. Rode off the wall to the blue line. Olsen to his right, off the stick of Kotzmacher, goes all the way through to Gallivan. Gallivan pushes it forward, away from the play. A body goes down, delayed penalty, 8 seconds to go. Bears might just want to kill this off and start the third period with the man advantage. They'll slide it forward. Kotzmacher will let the time expire. And in the third period, White Bear Lake will start with a 5-on-4 advantage. A penalty called at the remaining seconds of the second. Surprising, entertaining, action-filled middle frame after a pretty dull first period. And let's just be honest, a pretty dull first half of the second. All of a sudden opened up, the Bears scoring 2 goals in a matter of 21 seconds. Tyler Bishop on the power play. The Kotzmacher even strength goal 21 seconds after that. Sam Johnson for the Eagles responded shortly after. And that's where we stand after 34 minutes of regulation. Zach, that was tough to keep track of everything that happened in that final stretch. And both sides getting their opportunities in. Eagles looked like they had taken momentum back from the Bears, but then it's a rough penalty to tank at the end of the period, and we'll see how the Bears can handle that here now in the intermission, talk it over, and see if they can't get an early third period goal and increase that lead.
Yeah, it's nice to see that it's not White Bear Lake that's going to be down and going in the next period. We've seen that so far to start the season, but obviously it's great to see a power play chance. And White Bear Lake, they've been excellent so far on the power play. They've been able to create some chances, whatnot. I don't remember if any of the goals came on the power play or not, but we'll see what happens here as we got under 12 now to go here. But
Yeah.
it's one thing interesting too is how Totino still has almost pretty much double the amount of shots compared to White Bear Lake, 30-17 now, and it's still like the first period, just seems pretty even as the game's gone on.
Yeah, certainly the shots on goal not telling the actual story of this game, and we should note that, again, Tyler Bishop's first goal came on the power play. Bears 1 for 1. They will try to go 2 for 2, and let's give credit where credit is due, Zach, because it has been certainly a point of frustration from the fans' perspective and from our perspective as broadcasters and as fans. The Bears have had a big struggle going to the penalty box in the first part of this season, and they seem to have cleaned up their act a lot here. Only one penalty thus far for the Bears, and that's good to see, especially 2 periods in to only have 2 minutes of penalties. That's exactly what the Bears need to do in terms of what they needed to work on early on in the season, and a lot of really exciting things coming from this team.
Yeah, there definitely has been, and it's been fun to say the least. I don't really have anything else to add on that, but I'm ready for the third period to get started here as we reach 10 minutes left in here in the intermission, and I'm ready to see what White Bear Lake to do, and hopefully we can get out of here with a win and see the Bears go to 3-2, hopefully.
Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard reads White Bear Lake 2, Totino-Grace 1. It's a single-score game through 2 periods. Final 17 should be interesting, and again, that period will start with a White Bear Lake power play. Carson Border went to the box at the end there to make this a 5-on-4 start to period number 3. Want to thank all of our sponsors, of course. We mentioned Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories, podstire.com. Please check them out. Of course, Will Anderson Agency as well. Thanks to Will Anderson and American Family Insurance for their support of the Horn. You are more than welcome to join us in the support of the Horn and keeping us going here, keeping the lights on, if you will. The Horn, support the Horn on thehornwbl.com. There's a whole tab. You can get all the information there. And you can also just reach out to Zach.Halverson at thehornwbl.com if you have any questions. We will take a breather. Ask Siri to set a timer for about 7 minutes, or just ask Google or Alexa or whatever. Go enjoy your, go make some popcorn. Go watch Monday Night Football. But don't forget to come back here, because in about 9 minutes or so, we're going to drop the puck on a very exciting third period. White Bear Lake up a goal. Totino-Grace threatening. The Bears have a power play to start. You're not going to want to miss any of it. This is the home of White Bear Nation. It's White Bear Lake hockey on the Horn.
I'm Will Anderson. Graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or WillAndersonAgency.com. I'm Will Anderson. Graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or WillAndersonAgency.com.
Hey, thanks, Will. Welcome back. Period number 3 coming up. We got Murray watching in Tennessee. We have Dan watching in Walker. We have all sorts of people watching all across White Bear Nation. Period number 3 coming up. White Bear Lake going to start with a power play. In the box is Carson Border. They have a 2-1 lead heading into the third period of play. With Zach Chapman, I'm Zach Halverson. And off the draw, it's dumped into the Eagles' end. They're able to play it out the glass, and that'll just escape the zone. Into the zone comes White Bear Lake. A pass cross just finds its way to Gallatin. Sam Johnson got his stick in the way of it, made some contact, but not enough. And the Bears power play able to set up now. Belisle lets it go here for Welch. Out high for Gallatin. Gallatin goes from right to left. Gives it over here for Belisle. Now return to Gallatin. Belisle. To Bishop. Bishop weaving his way through, cutting it out in front, but unable to get a shot off. Eagles able to clear. Bears getting control here. 1 minute gone in the power play. 1 minute to go, and they accidentally escaped the zone, so the Bears have to touch back up here.
Nothing going so far on this power play. It doesn't even look like a power play for the Bears.
The one power play White Bear Lake had in this game before this one, they capitalized on. Tyler Bishop did the honors. And now with 30 seconds to go in this power play, Bears needing some late PP magic. A shot bounces around. Welch handles it here. 14 seconds to go in the power play. Back out high. Connecting with Gallatin. He'll skate it, gives it over, gets it right back. 5 seconds left. Back out high. A shot missing the net high and wide. Taken by Welch. Johnson is out of the box, or make that Border is out of the box full strength. Bears keeping the pressure going, but then it trickles off the stick of Borgstad, and that allows the Eagles to come back the other way with it. Fresh off that penalty kill, Eagles are very happy, avoiding that rough start to the third. And now the Eagles with an opportunity here. They're looking for the equalizer. Bears scored 2 goals in a matter of 21 seconds. And that is the main difference in this one. The Eagles responded about a minute after that, and they're going to get a power play of their own coming up when White Bear Lake touches it. They have pulled the goaltender, Wes Johnson. Thomas Quassen, delayed call, will be ridden into the wall. Puck comes free, touched up by White Bear Lake. And back on the power play come the Eagles. Eagles 0 for 1 on the power play so far. They'll have their second opportunity heading to the box. Charlie Olson.
It's his second penalty of the game. He had the first penalty of the game for the Bears, and just in general.
The draw pushed to the blue line, kept in by the Eagles. Worked over for Gallivan. Now to the corner. Jammed behind the White Bear Lake goal, corner to corner. Worked around by Gallivan to make that Johnson. Johnson to Gallivan. 6-9. Back over left side, connecting with Quast. Quast to the corner here. Millage with a shot that's turned away, back out high. Gallivan to his right. Johnson back to Gallivan. One-time shot whiffed upon, but the Eagles able to find that loose puck and keep the offensive pressure going. 40 seconds gone in the power play, 1:20 to go. The Bears trying to keep this out, and they're able to do so. Might have some numbers, shorthanded with some speed here. Working his way in his road, lost it as he entered the zone. It'll be Gallivan with the puck for the Eagles. Crossing the red line, now into the zone, looking to find somebody here. Goes back, up in the air. Puck flutters down. Welch will send it down the ice, and Johnson coming back out to play it. 48 seconds to go in the power play for Totino-Grace. And the pressure put on by White Bear Lake, knocked back to the D-core there, and it's knocked deep in by Belisle. As the power play not looking too great for Totino-Grace. 30 seconds to go now. Knocked into the zone. Here's Welch on the right side trying to maneuver his way through. Lost it on the exchange, and 20 seconds remain on this power play. Both teams now with power plays with much to be desired as the Eagles carry it in offside.
Well, 10 seconds to go here in this power play. It started out strong for Totino-Grace, but Bears have been strong ever since, kind of not letting him get through the neutral zone, and it looks like we are going to have a penalty kill for the Bears, and both teams able to kill a penalty off to start this period.
10 seconds remains on the power play for the Eagles. Maybe a chance for one last rush. Charlie Olson at the door, 3-2-1. He leaves the box just as the puck goes almost right to him, but the Eagles get it past him. Johnson left side, centers one, is tripped up on the play. Now bouncing puck, rattling around, and the whistle is blown. Bears might have gotten away with one there the way Johnson came in. The officials let it go. Or no, they don't. And head into the box. I didn't see the hand go up immediately, and Thomas Hinder making his way and back to the penalty kill. The Bears go. We were talking earlier, Zach, about how disciplined the Bears were in this one, and now it looks like
we're back to normal.
Might be slipping a little bit here. So another power play for the Eagles. Good news for the Bears is wasn't much of a power play, not much power in that power play the last couple times for Totino-Grace. And this Bears penalty kill has been on point. They'll need to be on point again to keep this game in their favor. 2-1 is the score. In the first half minute of this power play gone for Totino-Grace. It's Thrasher skating it out of his zone. Thrasher coast to coast as he flips it back behind the goal. Takes a big hit along that far wall. Bears trying to poke it free. They do so. Here's Bishop moving in. Welch to his left. Bishop fires a shot, and Wes Johnson will make the save for Totino-Grace. Arguably the best opportunity for either team on a Totino-Grace power play so far was Tyler Bishop short-handed.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Definitely to take a shot on net there for Bishop. The pass was being taken away by the defender that was back for Totino-Grace. Good shot there, but good save as well from Johnson.
Through neutral ice, here's Johnson. Curled to the outside, trying to defend that puck away. Borderline play there. The Bears survive. They flip it up in the air, and it goes out of play.
Potentially new puck for somebody. Yep. Oh, nope. Thought they were going to keep him on the student section over there for Totino. Instead, gives the puck right back.
as we always say, it's high school. They have the money. They got plenty of pucks in that little cooler down there. If that puck goes into the stands, you keep that. Give it to a kid. This is, for realsies. This isn't some youth hockey game. You just throw the puck back out there. No.
Maybe if it's a JV game or something.
Maybe, but even then, just keep the puck. They got plenty of them here.
Yeah,
they're very cheap.
I think I've seen one person keep the puck so far this season. I think
keep it.
Yeah.
Get it signed after the game. Backdoor opportunity. The whistle blown because Conan was going from right to left to try to defend said backdoor chance, and he knocked the net off of the very weak moorings here at TCO Sports Garden. They've been stronger than years past. They've figured some stuff out here, but those nets still very easy to push off.
Yeah, it's been nice to see. At least we haven't had as many stoppages. I remember some games where you have, especially an opposition goalie, and they knock it off every time they went from left to right or right to left.
Another weak angle shot. The rebound squirts out for Quast to his right. Gallivan's shot missing high and wide. Back to Quast at the blue line. He'll send it down low for Border. Border giving it back to Quast. Now back to Border. He'll cut to his left. Border centering one through the slot area. Bounces all the way back. Gallivan will pick up here. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Bears now 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. Eagles still pressuring, however. Shot from the blue line by Gallivan doesn't make it to the goal, and the Bears will come out with it. Bishop clawing his way through, lost it to the stick of Gabe Gallivan. Gallivan rings it around the wall. Toward the blue line it goes. Stolen away by the Bears. Given to Borgstad. Borgstad working it in. Borgstad to Bishop. Backdoor whiffed on the shot. Oh, had a lot of net to shoot at. Might have finished there if he could get a handle on it, but it just trickled off his stick. And we remain at 2-1 with 9:17 to go in the Pod's complete car care and accessories scoreboard.
Borgstad and Bishop throughout this game, they've been trying to connect. Borgstad races in. Bishop, the receiving party, but so far they haven't been able to get one through with them connecting.
Coming down to grab it is Hinderer. He'll slide it to his left, and then the puck is dumped hard into the Totino-Grace end. Behind the Eagle goal, it's picked up, skated out, given to Johnson. Johnson slides it along for Adams. Logan Adams moving in from left to right, driving to the goal, and he is knocked away from the puck. The Bears getting it out of harm's way, at least for the moment. Johnson back to grab it for Totino-Grace. He is all over the ice, Sam Johnson is, and he will go grab it as the Bears, not knowing that they're offside. That was Kevin Laska, the sophomore. And the whistle will be blown, and the faceoff will come right outside of the Totino-Grace zone. 8.5 to go, period 3. Shots on goal, 33-18 in favor of Totino-Grace, but the Bears leading in goals. And this is a definitely good game for Conan, I'll tell you that much, in terms of just the talent side, but also padding some stats tonight, getting that save percentage up. How about that?
Yeah.
Olsen just jabbing it out. Kotzmacher moving it in 1-on-2. Nice move. Kotzmacher goes behind the goal. Keeping with it here and finally knocked away from him by Quast. Bears steal it right back, however. Rode giving it to Gallatin. Gallatin sends it down low for Kotzmacher. Kotzmacher jamming at it there, puck and some skates, and the Eagles able to break it out for a moment, but stolen back by Rode. Rode moving in, fires a shot. Johnson makes the save, rebound behind the goal. Stepping up in the play there on the right side was Belial, but it got past him. And the other 6 on the ice, Sam Johnson, guess who, carries the puck from one side to the other and then lost it as he entered the White Bear Lake zone. Thrasher grabbing it at neutral ice for the Totino-Grace Eagles. He'll slide it backwards here for Munnelly. Munnelly back for Thrasher. Thrasher fights his way through here. Puck to the blue line, stolen back by White Bear Lake. Here's Borgestad to his left. Gallatin will send it forward and off of the stick of Charlie Olsen, and into the zone the puck goes. 7:10 to go, period 3. Miscue on the pass. Totino-Grace ices it, and the clock stops with 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go in period 3. It's White Bear Lake 2, Totino-Grace 1.
Well, we've been seeing fast play action, at least throughout here in the third period. It's kind of been how the game has gone throughout the night, as it seems like each period both teams have been starting to get faster and faster. It should be an exciting finish.
Johnson looked to cover it up. It stayed free. Bears keep the pressure alive. Another shot, another rebound, and Bishop can't finish. Couple of great looks again for the Bears as they swarm that goal. Johnson just unable to find it with his glove. He was trying to stop the play, couldn't do so. Play continues. Bishop back in his own zone. He'll flip it forward. It's taken here by Welch. Welch gathers speed through neutral ice and moves it in. Sends it across for Bishop. Now the left side. Borgstad shot, and he hits something. Something went flying there. I don't know what is the stick and the blade. It completely broke away from the shaft. So the shaft lies there in the corner, in one corner, and the blade is in the other corner. I don't know if I've seen a stick come apart like that before, Zach. That is crazy.
I don't think I have either. I didn't even know the stick came apart.
I thought it was the water bottle initially. Maybe he missed it high and it hit the water bottle, but no.
From what I saw, I thought he completely just whiffed it.
So there is some debris in both corners again, we mentioned. And I've never seen a stick come apart. It's almost like it was the old days when they used to have the shaft and the blade separate, the two-piecers, and I could see that happening. But, yeah, he must have gotten a little bit too much of a heel on that, as the whistle will be blown. The aforementioned debris will be picked up. The official will grab that blade, and he'll go get the rest of the stick. That is, again, crazy to see. It's like they took he took an axe to it or something. That's nuts. All right, here we go. 5.5 to go. Period 3. Totino-Grace looking for the equalizer. They've won the draw. They work it back to Thrasher. He'll slide it to his left for Quas, down to the corner. Back in front, bouncing puck. Thrasher able to keep it along that blue line, fires it on goal, and it's stopped and covered by Conan. Off the draw. Aiden Welch paddling forward in the corner. Knocked free by the Eagles. Back out to Thrasher. Thrasher gloved by Conan.
Shots racking up now for Conan. He's got 34 saves now on the night. That's crazy. I still can't believe Conan has that many saves and White Bear Lake still trailing by double digits in terms of shot total. Unreal.
Five minutes remaining. Exactly.
We went from fast-paced hockey to now 3 straight whistles in a span of 19 seconds.
Draw one by the Bears. They're able to clear it to center. Thrasher up the left side to Johnson. He enters the zone, knocked away. Back the other way come the Bears. Looking for some insurance. Centering pass. It goes on goal instead, and Johnson makes the adjustment and covers up. That was an awkward play. Nearly found the 5-hole.
Yep. Bishop looking to center it there and ended up going off one of the Eagles defenders there and redirects it right on Johnson. Johnson able to cover it up, saving possibly a dangerous opportunity there for White Bear Lake.
Off the draw, Totino-Grace fighting their way through. It's Sam DeYoung working his way in. Eagles looking for an equalizer. Bears looking for insurance. They're looking for insurance. They just talked to Will Anderson, honestly, but or they could just score a goal. As that shot from the blue line misses wide. Sam DeYoung pulling the trigger, and it'll be Thomas Quass back to grab it for the Eagles. 4:10 to go, period 3. Neutral ice. Kotzmacher. Nice pass connecting with Olsen into the zone. The Bears come again back in the direction now of Akins as he is forced into the corner. Battle now in front of the White Bear Lake student section. Road behind the goal. Working that perimeter. He'll reverse direction a couple of times and then backhands it back to the blue line. Gallatin shakes a man, goes down low. Olsen pins the puck up along with Gabe Gallivan. And out free, the puck escapes the zone. And that dirty ice is going to stop that puck before it can be an icing. And Border recognizing that, got there first, but the numbers went the White Bear Lake Bears way, and he was forced into the wall. Puck comes free. Bears trying to break it out, but a little miscue there, and then incidental contact and neutral ice. A couple of bodies collide. Everybody seems to be okay, and now Charlie Olsen will handle the puck, and he'll send it deep. 3 minutes remaining in period 3. Eagles. Clock not becoming a friend of theirs, becoming an enemy of theirs as they work the puck back into the White Bear Lake end. They've had 37 shots so far in this one. 36 have been stopped by Jackson Conan as the Bears send a puck right back down the ice and keep that clock rolling. 2.5 to go. We'll keep an eye on Wes Johnson, the goaltender for Totino-Grace. Clock keeps ticking down. Tyler Bishop has the puck. He'll go behind him, behind that White Bear Lake net. Off the glass, high off the glass. It bounces down the ice for an icing. 2 minutes and 11 seconds remain in period 3. Definitely in prime take a timeout territory here. Sam Johnson heads to the bench to talk to his coaching staff, and we'll see what the Eagles decide to do. Wes Johnson still in his goal.
No signal, it looks like, for any timeout. It looks like Totino has it right now. They want to keep this going.
Bears win the draw off the shelf. It dribbles down, glove down to the stick of Charlie Olsen, who will fire it deep. 2 minutes now remain. Sam DeYoung looking over here for Gallivan. Now forced forward by Adams into the neutral ice area. Crossing the red line into the zone come the Eagles. Minute 45 to go. Johnson skates to the top of the crease. Eagles get back here at neutral ice. Be taken by Quass, sent deep. Now at the hash marks is Johnson. 90 seconds to go. Now they've pulled Johnson. The Bears just going to kill as much time off the clock behind their goal as they can. Now a long shot hits a body, bounces down. The whistle will blow. Hand pass is called, and it'll be a face-off in the Totino-Grace end. So that'll force Johnson to come back out on the ice. And a timeout will be called by Totino-Grace. And I have to ask, Zach, I mean, they had control of the puck out at neutral ice with Quast. And there just seemed to be plenty of moments there where if you're going to pull the goalie, what's the difference in 90 seconds in 2 minutes? And you even had a face-off in the zone with 2:12. What was the big difference in those 42 seconds? Why not get the extra man off the draw to help you win that face-off and then maybe set up an opportunity? It's very curious to me what the thinking process behind that.
No, I don't know. It was definitely the coaching staff. I know Johnson was continuously looking over to the bench. And he was ready to go. But coaching staff, I don't know what it was. They must have thought they had too much time. But even then, 2 minutes, if you have possession in the neutral zone, I don't know why you wouldn't go in there, especially if you have that extra attacker more likely to get into the zone and generate whatever setup you want going. And now you're down to a minute 24. And when it comes down to this, especially in high school hockey, time is so precious. And it'll be interesting. And now you have this hand pass face-off in your own zone. Johnson has to go back in. You have to restart this process all over.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for the Eagles. Certainly not impossible, but
It was like he wanted almost sheer perfection to be in the zone before he wanted his goaltender out in case White Bear Lake got possession. But, I mean, we are close to where it almost doesn't matter at that point.
1 minute, 24 seconds to go in period number 3. The draw in the Eagles zone, they win the face-off. They're having trouble here getting past Bishop, as do most players do, and the Eagles just forced back in. 69 seconds to go in period number 3.
Nice.
They finally clear it out, crossing the red line into the zone. The Eagles come, but they were definitely offside, but I guess not. Into the zone they come. Stolen away by the Bears. They'll ice the puck down. 54.1 to go in the third. Wes Johnson, as you can see on the right side of your screen, not in his goal anymore. Face-off coming up in the White Bear Lake zone. It'll be to the left of Jackson Conan. Make that to the right of Jackson Conan. Everybody else lining up on the left side.
Well, this might be the biggest, if not, it'll definitely be one of the biggest, but could be the biggest, maybe the last face-off of the night. But White Bear Lake can win this face-off and try to get possession, ring it around, shoot it at the empty net. That would be big.
6-on-5, face-off won by the Eagles. They fire a shot over the head of Conan. Back to the blue line it goes. Kept in, forced down low by Gallivan. Johnson back to Gallivan. He steps up. Backdoor shot, and coming across and blocking that away nicely was Joe Belisle. A good look for Carson Border, but he couldn't get it past the diving shot-blocking effort of Belisle. 41.8 seconds to go in period 3.
If the Bears hang on to win this game, that play right there from Belisle is something to remember.
Draw one back by the Bears. Belisle battling forward here in the corner. He knocks it off the shelf. It takes a great White Bear Lake hop up in the air, bounces down softly, now in front of the goal and nearly put in by Borgestad, but it just hits the side of the cage. Brady Borgestad still with it here. He's pinned up against the wall. Eagles coming back, trying to get it out here. 20 seconds to go as they enter the White Bear Lake zone. Here's Border left side to Johnson. Weak angle shot, loose in front and snatched out of the air by Jackson Conan with 14.1 to go in period number 3.
What a wild sequence of events there. Borgstad missing the open net. I mean, he was pressured, but it hits the iron. Now coming the other way, kind of makes the blocker save for Koenig, and then catching it with his glove, forcing a face-off. 14 seconds to go. Here we go.
Face-off stopped before it even happens. They'll have to, are they going to put the 14.1 back on the clock? And they will, the Eagles mentioning the official, and he just kind of shakes his head and just like, all right. It's possible. I mean, the Daktronics, it's fairly easy to do. Or are they just going to do the whole, oh, yeah, there we go. 14.1, quickly put back on the clock. Here we go. Puck is loose, goes back to the corner. Gallatin will just try to keep it along, kill that clock off. 6 seconds to go. Eagles fighting for it. They get it out in front, but it's cleared out by the Bears, and it goes in with 1.6 seconds. The crowd couldn't see exactly who, but I believe it's Nolan Road with the empty netter from about 200 feet away. And that'll add to the excitement and fun of this evening for White Bear Lake fans as they will close this one out with a victory, a 2-score victory. 3-1 will be the final score here. Just a meaningless face-off to close this one out, Zach. What a game this has been for White Bear Lake, and just battled all the way to the end.
Yeah, it was a fun one indeed, and big save at the end from Belisle. Going more in depth to that, I don't remember who had the shot on net for Totino-Grace, but if Belisle didn't get there, this game potentially would have been tied. The net was wide open, and Belisle, that shot block, that definitely saves White Bear Lake with a win. Fun one nonetheless, and for White Bear Lake, had a little more penalty action, a little more non-discipline, whatever you want to call it, in the penalty box more. But for the most part, not in the penalty box like they usually are, and hopefully they can keep that going the rest of the way here in the 2021-22 campaign.
Well, the Bears go salute their student section, the folks who are still around, and plenty of support for this squad, and a very fun Monday night of hockey action here on the Horn. The next time, if I'm not mistaken, Zach, the Bears will be here on the Horn. Will be, it's kind of a big one. December 23rd, 10 days from now, White Bear Lake going to go to battle with the Hill Murray Pioneers. It's the rivalry presented by Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories, and that'll be a fun one to have right back here at TCO Sports Garden. And by the way, that is barring a last-second addition to the schedule for Rosedale and Irondale, those games that were just postponed, but we have not heard of an update in terms of when those will be scheduled yet before the end of the season. But nonetheless, they will. The Bears, by the way, outside of the Horn schedule, they will go up to Moorhead on Friday. On Friday, and then we'll on the way back from Moorhead on Saturday, we'll take a stop at the MAC in St. Cloud, and they will battle the St. Cloud hockey team. I apologize, I don't know what they are now because they combined. They were the Tech Tigers and the Apollo Eagles. Now I don't know what they are, but
I think they are St. Cloud Tech. So I mean, I could see them still being the Tigers.
No, they combined and they've got their own logo, and it might be. I don't even know what they are. We'll find out. But so a couple of a big one on Friday. Moorhead, obviously the Spuds are that. I mean, not quite a rivalry, but there's something when those two teams get together. The orange, black, and white. And they are going to be licking their chops off of a loss to Buffalo on Saturday. So that will be on spuds.tv.
Okay.
Highly recommend checking that game out. We will link to that on Friday night as well. So if you're not a dedicated fan enough to make the 3.5-4 hour drive up to Moorhead, you can watch it on spuds.tv. They're awesome people up there. And then of course, Saturday, I'm sure there is a stream or whatever we will link to as well. I think Bitstream does it up in St. Cloud, and then they're back in town, and they will battle the Pioneers here in just a couple of weeks, and that'll be crazy, man. That be nice to have the rivalry back after.
It'll be nice to have Gabe Bartlett back.
Who?
Gabe Bartlett.
Don't recall.
Florida kid. No.
Yeah. God. Jupiter. Beautiful. That is it here. So, next time you hear from us, we'll be in a jam-packed Vadna Sports Center. Make that TCO Sports Garden. It's still Vadna Sports Center to me, darn it.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of you for sticking around and joining us. Our thanks to Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories, podstire.com. They do wonderful work here. And then, of course, Will Anderson as well. So, Zach, your final thoughts?
Good game nonetheless for both teams. Totino-Grace, they stuck in there. White Bear Lake, they had more chances go through. A couple of lucky goals, if you want to call them lucky, but nonetheless, they were able to play tough in the zone, especially in that middle section, the second period. And then here in the third period, able to hold off Totino-Grace. That they fought back, tried to keep back. They had good chances, but disciplined in the end. And, I mean, I couldn't say it enough. Very glad to see White Bear Lake start to very minimalize the penalties they had throughout this game. I mean, was it even double digits? Did it get to double digits in terms of penalty minutes for White Bear Lake?
No.
That's hopefully that becomes
progress.
That's big progress, but now they got to keep that consistent, and we'll see what goes forward, goes down, but obviously a lot of work to do before Hail Murray, which hopefully we'll have something to compete there. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be everything
first
in between.
Regular season meeting between those two teams in a couple of years. Of course, didn't meet in the COVID year in the regular season. Their season came to an end at the hands of the Pioneers. And so the Bears looking for some revenge will be a tough task. Hill Murray very, very good this year, but as per usual. And then, of course, a big one we should mention, too, because after that, that's a 1, 2, 3. They play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the next 9 after that are on the road. So January is not going to be a good month if you like home games. But
no, not at all.
Should be fun. So our thanks again to everybody here. We're going to get out of the way of the cleaning crew. For Zach Chapman, I'm Zach Halverson. So long from TCO Sports Garden, the greatest hockey arena in the world. The final score, White Bear Lake 3, Totino-Grace 1. We will see you for some more boys hockey action in 10 days, and we still have more great White Bear Lake sports to come this week. Check thehornwbl.com for the full schedule. Have a good one, everybody. Have a great Monday night. We'll see you again real soon.